Okay. A lot of you saw my patchwork video and said, ma'am, that was way too fast. So let me show you a slowed down version of how to use fusible interfacing to make the perfect patchwork. Let's go. So first you're going to need a piece of lightweight fusible interfacing. I have a link to my exact one. I get a roll on Amazon, but any lightweight fusible interfacing will work for this. So you're going to want to cut out your fusible interfacing to whatever you are patchworking together. In my case, I'm using 2.5-inch pre-cut squares, and you just put them on in whatever order you like. Okay, so once you have all your squares exactly where you want them, you're going to move on to ironing. Now I use an iron on high heat with steam, and I go over each section holding down for a few seconds to really make sure that the glue in the interfacing kind of melts down to really fuse to your fabric. And you just go along and make sure everything is nice and fused together. So now it's time to sew. What we're going to do is fold it over in half, and you're going to do a 1/4-inch seam allowance all the way across down. Now you're going to go to your machine with that 1/4-inch seam allowance and sew together each row. Make sure right sides are facing each other until you have the whole panel sewn. So now when you have the panel sewn, I like to cut my seams open so I can iron them open to reduce bulk. So I wiggle my scissors in between the interfacing and the fabric, and you cut all the way down, so when you open it up you can press your seams nice and flat, and I'll show you that at the iron. We're back at the iron, and this is where all my seams have been cut. So you go in with your iron and just press all your seams open to... Okay, so now you're going to just repeat it on the other side. So you're going to fold the rows, fabric right sides together, and just go through the rest of your rows. Also, you're going to get those scissors. Make sure you're cutting your seams open so they can lay nice and flat. Last but not least, you're going to iron all those seams open and then turn around and press the top. Make sure it lays nice and flat. And just like that, you're going to have a perfect patchwork panel. Thanks for watching.